So the South River Board of Education, by means of a consent resolution, adopt various resolutions of a routine and non-controversial nature at one time. And whereas the below listed resolutions are hereby adopted by the said Board of Education in whole, as if the same were individually acted upon. And those are under Superintendent of Schools 3.3, for athletics 6.1. For finance, we're going to exclude 8.1, 8.2, we're going to do a roll call on those. And it would be 8.3 through 8.19 for the consent. For instruction, we're going to have 9.1 through 9.4. For human resources, we have 12.1 through 12.14. And for safety and risk management, we have 13.1.
Okay, so does anybody have, now I need my motion for that.
Yeah.
Motion first. Do I have a motion?
Nielsen.
Mr. Nielsen, a second.
Resolution.
Mr. Bazak. At this time, questions, comments, abstentions at all? Well, I will abstain though from 12.14 if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay, so that will be a roll call. Okay.
Mr. Bazak?
Yes.
Mr. Budson?
Yes.
Mrs. Bush?
Yes.
Ms. Byrne?
Yes.
Mrs. Lau?
Yes.
Mr. Nielsen?
Yes.
Ms. Sadowski?
Yes.
Ms. Young Yap?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Point of order?
Yes.
Did we miss reception of visitors?
No, it's coming up. We did the first reception of visitors already.
Did we? Okay.
Yes, that's okay. Thank you though, Mr. Budson. Okay, and I
Missed the
think,
one, twice, 3 times, you know.
yeah. We totally did that.
She didn't do it.
I didn't do that this time. Okay. And I think we're gonna do 8.1.
Yeah, so now we'll do 8.1, addition approved tentative 2023-2024 budget for submission to Executive County Superintendent.
And that also is, we need a motion for that.
Motion?
Ms. Lau?
Second.
By Mr. Nielsen. And that is a roll call.
Mr. Bazak? Yes. Mr. Budson?
Yes.
Mrs. Bush?
Yes.
Ms. Byrne?
Yes.
Mrs. Lau?
Yes.
Mr. Nielsen?
Yes.
Ms. Sadowski?
Yes.
Ms. Young Yap?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay.
Now we'll move to 8.2, to accept the 2021-2022 Comprehensive Accounting Report Audit.
Okay, I need a motion.
Motion?
Ms. Lau?
Second.
And Mr. Nielsen, second. And our roll call?
Mr. Bazak? Yes. Mr. Budson?
Yes.
Mrs. Bush?
Yes.
Ms. Byrne?
Yes.
Mrs. Lau?
Yes.
Mr. Nielsen?
Yes.
Ms. Sadowski?
Yes.
Ms. Young Yap?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay. All right, with that, we're going to go through our committee reports. We'll start with athletics and extracurricular. Mr. Budson?
There's only one item to be accepted is football equipment from Kia Fitzpatrick. I'd also like to congratulate the robotics team for their second place showing and all the athletes that got awards from the conference. And also remind you that Friday and Saturday is the elementary school play.
Oh.
Come out and see my granddaughter. That's all I have.
Thank you. Any comments for athletics?
Can I add in?
Yes.
To congratulate Miss B on Athletic Trainers Month, because it's March.
Yeah. Okay. All right, buildings and grounds. Mr. Nielsen?
Nothing new to report, Madam Vice President.
Okay. Questions on buildings and grounds? Okay. Ms. Lau? Financial?
There were a couple of changes that I just want to note. We already covered 8.1. 8.8, the Allied Fire and Safety had an updated contract and amount from the last reading. 8.15, the requisition list had a couple of changes as well from our last reading. And then I have 8.19 that I would like to read into the record, which is addition approved contract, American Literal Society Field Trip Services Provider for the 22-23 school year, and that's it. Thank you.
Any questions for Ms. Lau? For instruction, that is my committee. There has been no changes since Monday evening. So if anybody has any concerns. Mr. Parton, negotiations?
Nothing new to cover, we talked briefly about that first.
Okay. Policy and legislation, Ms. Byrne?
Nothing new to report.
Okay. Human resources, Mr. Bazak?
No changes or additions since Thursday.
Okay. Safety risk management, Ms. Sadowski?
No additions since Thursday.
No, nothing's
Thank you.
happened. Okay. Okay, Ms. Young, school community relations.
On Wednesday of last week, I was able to attend the Unsung Hero Awards at Old Bridge High School. Joseph Lakatos was honored. I can read a little bit about it. He is a member of the varsity football team for 4 years, where he's all-division offensive tackle, scholar athlete, football lineman award dinner, and team captain. And his parents just said he got the Bill Denny Award recently. He's on the National Honor Society, where he is very involved in community service. And he's on the robotics team. He does community garden. He helps with the polar bear plunge. And he's a junior firefighter, all while having a 4.956 GPA. So, and he plans to study aerospace engineering in college. So congratulations to Joseph. Next is the Wall of Fame. So the Wall of Fame committee has established to recognize graduates of South River High School who have demonstrated a high level of achievement in their field and serve as role models for South River High School students. The committee has been tasked with both soliciting for nominations and reviewing of candidates in order to select the individuals to represent the Wall of Fame in the high school. Members of the Wall of Fame committee typically serve for 2 years, after which we open for other community members interested in serving for a term. The committee consists of the assistant superintendent, a board of education member, a current staff member, and 2 community members. Any community members who would like to serve on the committee are encouraged to submit a letter of interest to the office of the assistant superintendent. And there's an email address here that bdepinto@srivernj.org, in case anybody can't find it, by May 31st, 2023. Also, I would like to say the elementary school has their play. My daughter's Annie. It's Annie Kids Jr. And my other daughter, Lily, she's a singer-dancer, so comes to do that Friday and Saturday. And I think the middle school, let me see. The middle school has Legally Blonde Junior, March 31st and April 1st. And that one is at the high school auditorium. And that's all.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Nielsen, School Borough Council Liaison.
Thank you, Madam Vice
Yep.
President. The mayor's office did reach out to us, and due to the boys' basketball team making it to the final in the Group 2 championship, they were looking to read a proclamation. They were kind of hoping to do it tonight, but their meeting coincides with ours, so we have scrapped that. And in speaking with Ms. Mira, we also made them aware that our boys' soccer team made it to their final game in the state championship. As Mr. Blizzard pointed out, the Randolph robotic team finished second. So in the brief conversation that we had, we feel it is best to wait until the end of the year. So if there's any more people who we wish to notice out there, and maybe towards class night or maybe even at graduation, we give the mayor a couple of minutes to lead his proclamation. This way he can include everyone within the district at that time, so no one feels slighted. This way, if we have anybody that makes it in tennis or track that's coming up, so everybody's all on the page, so we don't slight one or another. Okay? I'm going to reach out to Dr. Zurich's office and set something up. That's all I have for tonight.
Thanks for doing that, Ken.
Okay.
That's important that everybody feels
It
acknowledged.
is, absolutely,
Yep.
yeah.
You have a whole season that just started Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So a lot can happen between now and June. So thank you.
No, it's already happened.
Right. Okay. Next on the agenda is PTA. Mrs. Sadowski.
Thank you. in March, we celebrated Read Across America. Mystery readers were at the elementary and primary school. Some of us did it. The primary school is holding a reading contest with weekly prizes in celebration of Read Across America. And there's a lot of planning going on for Teacher Appreciation Fun Day, first grade moving up ceremony, fifth grade fun night, and I think that's all. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. South River Public Library Liaison, Mr. Butson.
On March 30th, they have an Eastern European Food Tradition Seminar. Monday is still having adult yoga. On March 25th, they're having a drop-in event for the crafts to come in and do a craft. The Friends of the Library are having their annual book sale from April 11th to the 14th, and you're able to drop off books until March 31st. And on March 20th, they're having a butterfly and herb garden seminar. So sign up. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Lau, South River Foundation for Educational Excellence.
Tomorrow's the meeting. So I will have an update next month.
Okay, well, tomorrow's the meeting, that's our report. Okay, Student Board Representative, or should I deem you Mr. South River?
Yes.
Okay, you're welcome.
I was gonna go over that.
Go for it, the floor is yours.
You don't want to steal your thunder.
Just wanted to call you by your right title, go ahead.
I was going to apologize to anyone that saw me in a dress. That's all I have. There were 3 field trips that I had the chance to go on. Two out of the 3 were for clubs at our school. One of them to the Philly Museum of Arts for Social Justice Club. It was a really cool opportunity to run up the Rocky Steps. That's kind of big though. Another one was the Museum of Jewish Heritage, the living memorial to the Holocaust. Three buses full of kids, so it was a great turnout there. Another one was the Unified Bowling trip. Our Unified Club has been bigger than ever this year. We also had the chance to collab with the Perth Amboy Unified team, so we bowled against them. And then the last thing is tomorrow night, Tuesday 21st, we're going to have the baseball camp for kids ages 8 through 14, I believe it is. The South River baseball team is going to be hosting that. So, that's all I have. Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you. Any old or new business to come before the board, anyone?
Yes, I just wanted to thank Johnny and Dr. Zercher and anyone else who was involved in putting the budget together and providing the finance committee with all the paperwork that would support the budget. Very well prepared. Thank you.
And it's been a big change since those binders, right? Everything's just
Yes.
electronic,
Yes.
right?
PDFs are
Actually, I
beautiful.
thought I was going to print this stuff and then call Liz until I looked at how much was on it.
Right.
Then I decided not to.
And then he's like,
Then we
"I'm not
just
printing."
scroll through it all, yes.
Go
Okay,
through.
okay. Attorney's report, Mr. Parton,
Nothing to report.
okay. Ms. Law, the payment of the bills?
The Finance Committee recommends that all bills presented, having been certified by the school business administrator, board secretary, be paid as listed, and I so move.
Okay.
Nielsen?
Second by Mr. Nielsen. Roll call? No, all in favor vote.
Aye.
Okay, so at this point, we're going to go into our second reception of visitors. The public may address any concern or comment that they have before the board. Please come to the podium, state your name and address, and please keep your comments to a 10-minute limit. Either? Okay. Got all excited for a second there. I thought you were going to come up. All right, so seeing none, we're going to close that portion, and we're just moving for a motion to adjourn.
Nielsen?
And a
Second.
second by Ms. Sadowski. All those in favor?
Aye.
And we are adjourned.